Hello, it's Sunday the 7th of October, and in this video I'm just going to look at the latest Thunderball result to see if any of the numbers could have been predicted, and I'm going to see if I can predict any numbers for the next drop. Now, these are my numbers that I put on. That was the result. So I only matched one number, which was number 12, because it was most overdue. Now, when I looked at this chart for the Thunderballs, the number that I picked was number 8, because it was most overdue, and also most overdue for its frequency. But number 8 didn't come out. Instead, what I should have looked at was the chart for the 2 machines and the 4 sets of balls that are in use at the moment, and that would be machines 5 and 6 and sets 5 to 8. And if I'd looked at that instead, then when you look at this chart you can see that's where main number 12 is most overdue, and the Thunderball that is most overdue and most overdue for its frequency is Thunderball number 1. And that's when you're looking at the current trend. So number 12 came out, and the Thunderball that came out was number 1. The machine that was used was machine 6, and it was set of balls 7. So that's the chart for numbers paired with 12. That's where the winning numbers were. When we look at Thunderball number 1, then we get that chart, and that's where the winning numbers were on that. So if we look at all machines and sets of balls, then the number that stands out on that chart is main number 6, because it was most overdue and most overdue for its frequency. So that was predictable for that reason. So could have got main number 12 and 6 and Thunderball number 1. All those numbers were predictable. Now if we look at, oh, and by the way, this is a chart for main numbers paired with Thunderball number 1. So if we look at all the numbers individually, that's the chart for the main numbers when we're looking at all machines and all sets of balls. And that's where the winning numbers were. Now if we look at numbers paired with main number 12 on that, that's where the winning numbers were. That's where all the numbers were. So you can see number 6 most frequent with number 12. And if we look at Thunderball number 1, oh yeah, back to that chart. So let's look at 6 and 12 together. And that's where the winning numbers were on that chart. So I'm going to look at a chart for the machine that was used, and that was machine 6. So nothing outstanding on that one. If we also look at set ball 7, then now we find that main number 16 was most overdue, and most overdue for its frequency for machine 6 and set ball 7. So we could have predicted number 16 for that reason. Now if we look at numbers paired with 16 on that chart, see number 1 on the edge of the chart for the Thunderballs. Now if we look at just set ball 7, see where the winning numbers were on that chart. That's where they were. So you can see most of the numbers could possibly have been predicted. So let's look at just the 2 machines that are in use at the moment. And the 4 sets of balls. And if we look at numbers paired with 16 on that, and it turns out that main number 11 is most frequent with number 16 when we're looking at the current trend. So could have predicted that one. And the only one left is number 4. Now if we look at a chart for number 4 and see where the winning numbers were on that, that's where they were. So on the chart for machine 6, main number 4, turns out Thunderball number 1 was most overdue for its frequency. So if we look at Thunderball number 1 and machine 6, that doesn't quite give us number 4. and I noticed that number 6 and machine 6 most frequent with main number 12. So if we look at machine 4 and set of ball 7, main number 4 and set of ball 7, you can see 6, one of the most frequent, but that chart's really small, you can hardly see anything on it. So you can see that that's how most of the numbers could have been predicted in the last drop. So now that those numbers have come out, I'm going to change my numbers. I'm going to keep the same ones except number 12. So I'm going to change that one. And this is what the chart looks like now for the current trend. So you can see main number 8 is most overdue for its frequency when we're looking at the current trend. I haven't got that one, so I'm going to have that one now instead of number 12. So those are my new numbers for the next Thunderball drop. And if you're wondering why I'm predicting these other numbers with it, you'll have to watch my previous videos. So that concludes this video. Bye for now.